All right, so we're going to show you how to wrap a tree, bough wrap the tree, and branch wrap up and meet in the middle. Um, and the first thing is we want to do is we want to test our lights before we put them on the tree. You can do a tree up to 30 feet with Mr. Long Arm that you can buy. You can go longer than that if you have a water-fed pole. This is just a paint hook that you bend over. So this is a $2 paint hook that you go and you bend it right here. When you're bending it, don't bend down here or you'll actually break that hook. So the when we're starting at the top, obviously we don't want the male at the top of the tree. You put the male at the top of the tree, you got to start all over and do it again. So we want the female at the top of the tree is where we want the top of the tree of being the female. So the first thing we're going to do is we're actually going to take and undo these lights because they're done this way. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to take it on the hook here and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to hold this one kind of back and I'm just going to wrap this around 2 or 3 times like so. 2 or 3 times like this so it will stay there. So next I'm going to go ahead on these poles here. You just hold the pole, slide it out, let this slide out through your hands or not. And we're going to get it up here. Obviously we want to make sure that we don't have no electric lines or anything that's going to shock us. And I'm going to pull this back here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this so it holds it here in my hand. Whether we're at 24, whether we're at whatever I'm here, but we can do a 30-foot tree with this. This is a 24-foot pole plus 6 feet of me. That's where we're getting the 24-foot at. The thing about these poles are, you can either work the poles or you can let it do the work for you. If you try to sit up here and hold this pole like so, your arms are hurting, your shoulders hurt, and everything. So what we're going to do first is we're just going to go to the top of the tree here, and we're just going to try to get hooked up around the top of that tree, nice and neat, nice and easy, just like that. Bam. So the next thing I'm going to do is we never just drop this pole or it will bend. I always try to tip my foot. We're going to go ahead and put the next strand on for the lights. And once we get the next strand ready, now when we hook these strands together, we don't want to just hook them together like so, because what will happen is as the wind's blowing the leaves, they're going to come undone. So that's going to be a problem. So what we want to do is do a nice little overhand knot here, come over here, tie them back in together, and that way if something happens it's not going to come undone. So we'll go ahead and unhook those here. What I'll do now is I'm going to come in here, and what I want to do is try not to hit too many people. I'm going to come all the way to the ground. I'm not going to go more than the ground. And when I come up, I don't want to go this way because then it's going to get wrapped up in all these trees. So I want to come straight out, and I'm going to bring this pole up like so. Now I don't need this pole this long, so I'm actually going to bring it down a little bit so I don't have all this extra pole here. And I'm going to bring this pole up, and what I'll do is I'm actually allowing the lights on the tree and out here, and if I need to go higher up on the tree, I can just pull out on it and it's going to allow it to go higher. Or if I need to come down on that tree, I can just allow this tree to come in here. But you can use your leg, you can use your fat belly if you got one like me, and this is the way that you're able to go around this tree. Now, whenever we're doing these trees and we want them to make them look good, we want them to be wrapped from our top of our fingers to here. We want them about 15, 18 inches. If this tree loses its leaves. Now, if it's a tree that does not lose its leaves, it's a pine tree, we want it to be 6 inches from here down to here. So that's where we want to be at. So we're just going to walk around here and start putting these lights on this tree. Obviously, you got power lines here. You got to be careful with the power lines. We don't want to get into those power lines. That could be very bad. I always like to try to go around the top of the tree twice. That way, if I miss the spot, I will get it the second time around. Go ahead and go down to the bottom here. And up here, other stuff, other stuff on here really good. It makes it harder to do. Going around here, I always like to do the top of the tree twice. A lot of times you won't get the lights up there where you want them at exactly. So we want to just get them up there twice. We'll bring these lights all the way down to the bottom. The reason why I don't like starting at the bottom and working my way up is because you're already dealing with all the branches. You can do that way. You can start at the bottom and work your way up, and that's another way to do it. Obviously, we're going to wrap this tree and go all the way around, and then we're going to come down here at the bottom, and I'm going to start at the bottom and work my way up. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I used to have a guy that would have a bunch of lights down here at the bottom, and he had leftover lights, and that was a problem. So again, another thing too, I want to make sure that when I start my lights here at the bottom, that this plug is not all the way on the ground, because what will happen is water will pool here, and that will give you a problem of a short. So again, I'm just going to do like I do the columns a lot of times. I'm going to hold that up a little bit, and then I'm just going to go around this here, and I'm going to go up here through the tree here, and I'm going to keep them every 4 fingers. And this is a good way to make sure that it make a tree look good, is by keeping them nice and tight here. That way we have a nice tight looking tree. Make it nice. And we're going to keep them nice and tight. I'm just going to wrap one up here like so, keeping them every 4 fingers as I do this. And as I come on up, I'm going to probably pick one of these 2 branches that I want to go up here. Might go one more here, although it doesn't get too low. And then I'm just going to keep right on going up this branch here. And I'm going to do one of 2 things. If my lights around the outside of the tree need to come in, then I can come in. Or maybe this is higher than I am. What I can do is I can come out here, meet these lights in the middle, tie it in the middle here, tie these in the middle, and then I can keep getting rid of those lights. So this way it keeps my bottom looking good. And if I run, sometimes people start at the top and work their way down, and then they run out of lights, and they'll have a foot of really big strips where they ran out of light. So this is why I like working on the bottom, working my way up to be able to get these trees put up and making it look good. If you can make the bottoms look good, a lot of times the tops will look a lot better by making the bottoms look really good. So this is just a way that you can, again, like I said, you would just come here, tie these 2 together, and then I would just keep wrapping that around, so that way I could get rid of those lights and it wouldn't look, they're not, obviously I'm not going to leave them hanging like so. So then I would just come back over here, and I would just keep these lights going around here, so that way I can make them all look good. And I don't have a bunch of lights sitting at the bottom of the tree, and that was my whole goal of not having the lights sit at the bottom of the tree. So that's a way that you can make that look a lot better. The good thing about these trees are, when they lose the leaves, if you do it from finger to elbow, you'll be able to see the light on the other side of the tree. So you'll be able to see through the tree to be able to see what you got going on here. So that's why we want to do this elbow here, because you'll be able to see the light through here. Don't go too wide though, because if you go too wide, it's going to look like garbage. You only have 2 or 3 strands up here on the top, and it's going to look like crap. So make sure you make these trees look good. On evergreen trees, you want to go every 6 inches. Otherwise that tree's going to look like crap. So hope that helps you out.